What's up, Waymakers? It's me, Mommy Suna! And we got another top fails video today. Yes, what's up? Got a lot of stuff to talk about today, so let's just get into it. So this is something that I haven't brought up on this channel yet. I haven't really seen many creators talking about it. That makes me think like maybe I shouldn't be talking about it, but I just find it interesting and document worthy, I guess. I do want to say first that like I am not accusing Jessie Lee Ward of anything suspicious. You know, I think a lot of us just like don't want to be that guy to talk about this stuff, like to just kind of be like, wow, she's going through a lot, just leave her alone. And I get that. But anyway, so if you guys didn't know, and again, this is very unfortunate, I'm not trying to accuse her of anything, but it came out last week that Jessie Lee Ward has stage 4 colon cancer, I'm pretty sure, which is huge. Stage 4 colon cancer has a 15% survival rate, which obviously is... Hi, Pop-Tart. Very, very low. As much as I don't like Jessie Lee as a person, I wouldn't wish cancer on my worst enemy. So, I mean, I do hope that she makes a full recovery. That being said, well, first of all, since I haven't even talked about this, the person who brought all of this up, who told everyone about it, actually was Eric Worre, who is another network marketing guru. Just an absolute thumb of a man. Honestly, can't stand the guy. Hey. So that sucks, because from what I've heard through the grapevine is that Jessie Lee wasn't ready to tell people and she wanted to be the one to tell her following herself, but everyone heard from Eric Worre instead, which sucks, and that like pisses me off for Jessie. Why would you do that?
I don't know.
So she supposedly went in for surgery this past week, as I'm filming this I think 6 days ago, and allegedly had 10 inches of her colon removed, I'm pretty sure, or intestine, or I don't know the anatomy there. I think it would be intestine is what you would call it, but she had 10 inches of it removed. Yesterday, I believe, this video surfaced of Jessie Lee. We'll watch it, obviously. It's very short, but she says that, you know, like, let the alternative medicine begin or whatever, which we'll get into that too, but she's eating a bagel. And now this kind of thing wouldn't be noteworthy at all for just anyone, but considering the fact that she allegedly had inches of her colon removed less than a week ago, she probably shouldn't be eating a bagel, especially a bagel with seeds on it. There's this organ surgical specialist place that put out, well, there you can find it online. It's like a aftercare guidelines of how to take care of yourself after you have colon resectioning, which I guess is pretty much what she had. And you're supposed to be on a soft diet, right? So by soft, it means eat small, frequent meals 6 times a day or every 2 to 3 hours. Eat foods that are easy to swallow and digest. These usually consist of soft, moist foods such as soup, gelatin, pudding, and yogurt. Avoid gummy foods such as bread and tough meat, as well as spicy, fried, or gas-producing foods. Use a blender to puree foods to a tolerable consistency. Steam or microwave vegetables, blah, blah, blah. So, and then you go down a little bit, it says, to ease digestion, the following foods are generally eliminated. Tough meats, raw fruits and vegetables, chewy or crispy breads. I mean, a bagel is pretty damn chewy. Nuts and seeds, which there's seeds on the bagel she's eating. Fried, greasy food, spicy food, high fiber foods like whole grain breads and cereals. I don't want to believe that she would lie about having cancer, okay? And I'm not saying that she's doing that. More so what I'm saying is like, it seems pretty damn dangerous for you to be eating a bagel 5 days after having part of your digestive tract removed. So it's just kind of like, it seems like she's definitely not taking care of herself in this situation the way she's supposed to. You know what? I'm not her doctor, okay? I don't know. I don't know her medical situation. I don't know the ins and outs of her surgery. Like, I don't know exactly what was done and blah, blah, blah. And I have no knowledge in this stuff anyway. I'm just saying that this seems like something you shouldn't be doing 5 days after having 10 inches of your intestines removed. Anyway, let's watch this video really quick. It's super fast.
The alternative medicine begin. Didn't really get the pathology back that we wanted yesterday, so we just drove into the middle of Timbuktu.
Okay, so that was it. As you see, she's taking a sizable bite of a chewy, nutty bread. Now, the thing that I do want to point out is that at the very beginning, she says, let the alternative medicine begin. And oh my God, you guys, like, I just feel like this is not going to end well in a lot of ways. Again, I'm not trying to like I don't want to wish death on her or anything like that. Like, I do hope she pulls through. I legitimately do. Cancer sucks, and it's heartbreaking that someone in their 30s could be diagnosed with stage 4 of it. She also says that she had no symptoms of it, which I'm like, stage 4 cancer with no symptoms sounds weird, but what do I know? Anyway, the whole alternative medicine thing is concerning to me because, you know, if she does pull through this, which again, I hope she does, what is she gonna freaking credit her cancer recovery to? She's gonna be on that alternative medicine train. I mean, we already know she is. I'm pretty sure she's said a lot of stuff about anti-vax stuff, and I mean, go figure. All these people in these MLMs are generally, they share the same views as far as medical stuff goes. But you know, if she pulls through this, we're gonna see not only her, but like her team members, other people in Prove It are gonna be running around being like, oh look, Prove It helped Jessie Lee fight cancer or whatever. And it's like, this is why I wanted to like document this, because I don't see this ending well. Either the alternative medicine isn't gonna work. I mean, hopefully she's just supplementing with alternative medicine, right? And not actually replacing. I mean, she had surgery, so I don't know. I'm sure she's got to be on some kind of medication or something. But either way, it's like, I want to believe that she's taking care of herself and doing the right thing for herself. But also, if she does pull through this, we're going to see her give a lot of credit to alternative medicine and probably not any of the work of actual modern medicine, you know? Take that for what you will. Again, I hope that no one takes this as like, oh my God, Savannah's saying that she's faking cancer. I'm not. Listen, I don't think Boss Lee is a good person, but I also don't think that she's such a bad person that she would lie about that. I would hope that no one on this planet would, although we know that that has happened before, but I'm not accusing her of that, and I don't think that's what she's doing. She could still potentially hurt people. What if someone else is going through exactly what she's going through right now and like, oh, I just had to have part of my intestines removed or whatever, and I see Boss Lee eating a bagel, so what is my doctor talking about? How come Boss Lee's doctor let her eat a bagel, but I can't eat a bagel? I don't know. It's just, I wanted to document this because I think that it's strange. Every part of this story is just strange. Anyway, literally like an hour after I stopped recording this video, I was sent this picture as a follow-up, and it just says, doing great, lots of reading and energy work and doctor's appointments, bigger love than ever for Sasha, Mateo, and Courtney, hair dirty because I had an anointed blessing last night, not responding to DM, but you've probably noticed. No, Jessie, none of us have, because none of us can message you because you blocked us all. I just packed your trials. Thank you. They're going out. I walk miles every day. The cancer is out of my body in Jesus' name. The pathologists can have other opinions. I can heal, and I am healed. Forever a fighter, and especially for my life. We aren't done here. Still smiling because I'm healthy and blessed and chosen and have all the resources needed to heal. So a few weird things here. The fact that she says the cancer's out of my body, that'd be great. Okay, but then the next sentence she says, the pathologist can have other opinions. Okay, so are the pathologists saying that the cancer is not out of your body? So what's next then, Jessie? Are you just gonna ignore it, or what comes after this? So this only raises more questions. Quite frankly, I'm concerned that she's just not taking this seriously at this point. If you're eating a bagel 5 days after having 10 inches of your intestines removed, the next day you're walking miles, and then saying that the pathologists have different opinions, like, it sounds to me like she just doesn't care. But what do I know? I'm not in her head or close to her at all. It all just seems very strange, and it's concerning, and I don't know what to think. Let me know what you think in the comments below. We'll move on here. I have this video that someone sent me, and the caption says, this is an MLMer who lives in my county in Florida. This was during Hurricane Ian, which happened a few months ago, I think. You know, when people were literally dying. That's what this person sent to me. So here's the video. Can we say tone deaf? Hey, ma'am, people are dying.
There's people that are dying.
Hey, ma'am, that hurricane, like, killed people. Hey, ma'am, that hurricane devastated many families. Can you not, for a second, can you not use a natural disaster to shill your MLM? To be like, look at this business opportunity, meh. Ma'am? It's the audacity for me. No, seriously though, like, this is what these people do. This is what these MLM distributors do. They will use trauma. They will use disaster. They will use all the bad feelings to any advantage that they can think of. And that's exactly what we're watching here. It's honestly gross, and I hate it. Because, yeah, I can imagine that people in Florida were not able to work during this. I mean, not even working from home, probably, right? Because I would assume, like, power was out. It's kind of a shitty time to be like, don't you guys wish that you could be earning money right now? I'm still earning money. Hey, look, guys, buildings are collapsing outside, but I still get to work. If you have so much time freedom, can you just, like, worry about the more important stuff that's kind of going on around you? Why do you have to work during a hurricane anyway? If your MLM grants you so much time freedom and financial freedom, but especially time freedom, it's like, isn't that something that they're always using to recruit? I have all this time freedom so that when something comes up in my personal life, I can take time away from my job whenever I want. I'm my own boss. I make my own schedule, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you can't do that for a hurricane? So this one is a Saint distributor, and you'll be able to tell that the moment she starts applying her makeup. It's kind of like a theme that I've seen a lot of Saint people do this, actually. Saint specifically, but I guess like any makeup MLM can do this too. But they kind of do like a little story time thing while they do their makeup in order to sell their makeup, which I guess is an effective strategy, but unfortunately you're selling the makeup without being upfront about how shady the business model is. And of course you're gonna like recruit people based on this. They're gonna be like, oh, I wanna learn how to sell my makeup on TikTok too. Like, how do we do that? And then you're gonna sign up and then you're sucked into the MLM bullshit. Hello, Pop-Tart. But this chick is also a private investigator, apparently, which I'm like, I would think that they make decent money, so like, why do you have to be in an MLM? She has a big following too, so I don't know her story, and I'm not gonna pretend to know her story, but I've even made a few videos about Saint. I've tried their makeup. It's not good. Like, I cannot stand their makeup. I gave it 2 tries. I'm pretty sure I have 2 videos trying their makeup, and it's just bad. Even watching this girl do her makeup, like, you can tell it's kind of the same shit that I went through. It was cakey and yucky. Anyway, yeah, this lady basically threatens anyone who criticizes her pretty much and is like, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna expose you. So this is just me welcoming her to dig up dirt on me, girl. Dox me. I dare you.
Y'all want some real good tea? I'm gonna bring it to you today. As someone who sells makeup and is a private investigator, I thought it would be fun to share my stories in a way that was engaging, shocking, a little silly, and it helps me to market the makeup that I sell. I don't do a lot of home parties, so it's been fun sharing my experience as a PI after being told I don't have what it takes, and coming to you in a vulnerable way as someone who was always called fat and ugly. I feel like it's kind of cool to put yourself out there in front of God and everybody and just try to connect with people and make them laugh. And also in the meantime, maybe giving women some inspiration, a boost of confidence, or just some hope, or someone she can connect with. So when I post these videos and share with you guys the craziest, weirdest experiences that I've faced as a PI, it's just for fun, a little entertainment. Then it happens. Oh my God, this is so annoying. I watched part 1 and there's not even part 2 posted. Well, I can't even. Definitely not getting a follow from me, which those are pretty funny. I just block those people because like I don't have time for temper tantrums from grown-ass adults. But the real doozies are the ones that really come at you. And then the people that say, what is this makeup you're using? And someone else says, it's an MLM, don't do it. She's just telling these stories to get people to buy her makeup. Well, it's working. But are you ready for the real tea? When they heckle a private investigator, but they have their full name listed on their profile, and you find all their pretty skeletons? Let me share those with you now. And real quick, just so you guys know, I typically just block those people because they don't deserve to be in my life or on my page. Well, I didn't block those people, not today, because the man who called me worthless trash because of the amount of makeup I wear has 7 felony counts. 4 of them are sexual in nature and involved minors. 2 of them were violent crimes, 1 against a minor, and 1 of them was a violent crime against the elderly. He also has a long rap sheet full of misdemeanors for drugs and theft. And he has a couple child support situations going on. 1 of them is a warrant for failure to pay. And to the woman who called me fat and ugly and said the makeup doesn't help, your mugshots, all of them are public record. Theft, identity theft, check fraud, kiting checks. All 3 of your children were born addicted to meth. So when you look at my health and think maybe I'm making poor decisions for my body or my makeup, I guess we can agree that most of us sometimes don't make the best decisions, do we? I'm not going to drop any names or put anybody on blast, but you know who you are. And although I don't think that any of those particular things that I mentioned makes anyone a bad person or someone who is any less valuable than anyone else, I will say to you, when someone makes you feel like crap about something, or someone makes fun of you or makes you feel less than, just consider the source.
Okay, so she doesn't want to put anyone on blast, but then she airs out someone's dirty laundry all over the place because, you know, she's a private investigator. She knows how to do that stuff. Yeah, find all my mugshots, babe. Oh, wait, I don't have any because all I do is sit at home all day. Oh, no, I think she's gonna find my speeding ticket from when I was 16. It's 15 years ago. I'm really scared she's gonna find it and expose that I got a speeding ticket when I was 16. I just think that this is so classless. Can we say that any of this is surprising at all coming from someone who sells multi-level marketing products? Like, no, I guess not. They're not the classiest people on the planet. And listen, neither am I, but hey, I just feel like maybe that a video like this probably isn't something you should make. And she's like, haha, it's gonna be just for shits and giggles, like it's gonna be so funny, ha ha ha. And it's like, this is people's lives though? Yeah, okay, they've done a lot of shit and they clearly are projecting. And I agree that the people who are leaving comments like this are sad, miserable people. It's kind of one of those things that's just like, have the day you deserve, you know? You're not airing out all their dirty laundry all over the internet. You're just saying, you know what? Have the day you deserve. And since they're people who clearly have made some mistakes in their lives, if you believe in karma, then karma will come back to get them or whatever, or their day's gonna suck because all their days suck because they've made terrible choices in their lives. But this? I mean, I don't know what, like, police department she works for or how private investigators even work. Does she work for a police department? I don't know how that works. I don't know. I don't really care. But I can't imagine that they would think that this is cute. I can't imagine that they'd be okay with you posting TikToks and Instagram reels being like, I'm a private investigator, and when people talk shit about me on the internet, I tell everybody about their misdeeds. I consider myself to be the queen of petty, but like even I feel like that's way too petty. Like it's almost criminal. It's almost doxing. I know she didn't say anyone's names, but like I still get this ucky feeling watching this video. Also, Saint makeup is very cakey and she could probably do better. If she had makeup that was better. So yeah, this is an invitation for her to get mad at me and be like, I'm gonna expose you. Okay, expose away. Dox me, I dare you. If anything happens to me, it was probably this lady. Let's move on. Here's another one I was sent today. It's a pure romance hunt and it's kind of gross. And listen, I'm all for like sexual freedom. I guess you could say I'm like for not making it such a taboo subject, but also at the same time, I just feel like this is tacky, I guess. Classless. It just seems weird to me. And I guess it's par with the course when it comes to pure romance, but it seems weird to me that there are people out here who constantly have to talk very openly about their private sex lives in order to sell their products. And I mean, whatever, you do you. I just think that this is a little too much. Like, I'm probably gonna have to actually blur some of this out because YouTube will probably demonetize this video if I don't blur some of it out. So here we go.
All right, let's hear it for the boys. This one is for your male partner when he is begging for an oral favor and you're like, you know I have that gag reflex. I wish my mouth could do this for you, honey.
Ew.
Well, guess what, boo girl? My naughty kitties out there are definitely going to turn into a bad kitty with the oral gel great head. I'm going to teach you right now that your mouth can do magic too. All you have to do is swipe it.
I'm uncomfortable. Oh God.
You're welcome.
Ew.
Make sure you buy from my clickable link below. Thanks.
Listen, if that doesn't make you uncomfortable, then that's totally fine. Like, maybe it's just me. Like, you remember how I was saying a few videos ago that sometimes, like, I still get some, like, weird Christian mindsets popping back into my head to say hello? This is kind of one of those times where, because I was raised to have kind of an aversion to over-sexuality and stuff, and when I see stuff like this, I get that same feeling. I get that same kind of ick, just like, gross, it makes me uncomfortable. And maybe it doesn't make you uncomfortable. That's fine. Maybe it's just me still in my deconverting process or deconstruction process or whatever you call it. I don't like it. I don't give a shit what you do in the bedroom, okay? You do you. And like, BJs aren't even like an unusual thing. I'm still uncomfortable. I guess to me, it's like there's a time and a place, and that time and place is not on your like public social media. But again, that's just me. That's just me being a prude, judgmental, ex-Christian bitch. Okay, let's see, what else do I have? This is a video that someone sent me a while ago, and I don't exactly remember what it is, but there's a screenshot to go along with it. So let's watch the video first. So this is someone's TikTok, I guess, responding to a comment that just says, is that an MLM? I think she says she's in Stella and Dot, I want to say. So she sells jewelry, but it's like more expensive jewelry than paparazzi. I've never tried it or like touched it or anything, but it's probably still not worth what people are paying for it. But anyway, this is a Stella and Dot hun.
Are you new here? Oh, I feel like people unfairly judge direct sales because they've watched one Lulu Rich documentary. Anytime I post a video about the jewelry that I sell, the comment section is like, that smells like an MLM. Is that? Like, okay, tone it down. People have no problem when an influencer with like 1 million followers has an Amazon storefront. But when an average person like me uses a company like Stella and Dot and it gives them access to selling things and making a commission, it's like suddenly like the strangest concept. I'm sure there are bad companies out there, but like, let me live, you know? If you see somebody's video putting their makeup on or selling jewelry and you don't want it, you can easily not buy it. Or you can, and help me pay my car payment. I hope that answered your question.
So as far as that part goes, there was kind of a lot there, huh? There was kind of a lot to address. She makes it sound like that's like all that direct sales is. It's just like selling a product. But she leaves out the most important part, which is the part that we're all pissed off about. The part that we all think is unethical and craptacular and wish you all would f***ing stop. And that is the business opportunity, aka recruiting a downline. I don't really know much about Stella and Dot. I've never really looked into them, so I don't know how their compensation plan works. But what I do know is it's an MLM, so I can only guess. In general, out of all the MLMs that I research for my job, I can say that pretty much every MLM is the same. Like, they all have the same compensation plan, same business structure, with some different tweaks here and there. Maybe one pays out 15%, another one pays out 30%. Like, it's all different, okay? But in general, it's all the same. Sorry, I started doing this thing where you put the eyelash glue directly on your eyelid, and it sounds crazy, but I learned it from Chelsea, from CC Suarez. I trust everything she says, so. And she's right. You know what? It works really, really well, but sometimes it gets stuck in your natural lashes, and then it's just a sticky mess. And now it's stuck to my finger. What she's leaving out is that the reason people are like, ew, that's an MLM, don't buy from her, is because if you were to make a sale, we know that you're gonna be following up and being like, hey, have you ever thought about doing this yourself? Hey, hun, I make money, I pay my car payment doing this, like, and you can too. And first of all, you're setting unrealistic expectations when you're doing that, because we do know that most people, and by most people, it's like a super majority, like literally over 99% of people do not end up actually making money in multi-level marketing companies. Not a livable wage anyway, or a wage that you can pay your car note with. Like, if you are making enough money to pay your car note with your MLM, you're probably in the top 1%, meaning that 99% of people below you are not able to do that. And yeah, that would be a super majority there. So you're setting unrealistic expectations. But not only that, if and when they do recruit another person or make a sale, you're benefiting off of that. Like, it's for your benefit. You don't just recruit somebody and then never have anything to do with them ever again, because you're making money off of them being there. So yeah, you're sitting there and bitching and moaning and comparing it to an influencer with an Amazon storefront. I have an Amazon storefront. I need to update it. I have not updated it in so long. Probably don't go check it out. I always have it in my description, but like, it's just so outdated. I need to go back through it again and update a lot of stuff. But the thing is when you're an influencer with an Amazon storefront, you're not recruiting people to sell for Amazon. And not only that, but it's like, it's such a minimal, like, you guys, I'm telling you, the commissions you get from having an Amazon storefront are like pennies. It's basically nothing. And the people who have them are not depending on them to pay their car bills and to fund their lifestyle and shit. It's just like, again, it goes back to the whole like kind of affiliate marketing versus network marketing, and they are different. You can't compare a form of income that does not require that you recruit anybody. It's not even a thing. You can't recruit people to your Amazon storefront, and you can't compare that to a company like Stella and Dot or any other MLM where, sure, you can make some commission by selling their stock of jewelry, but you're going to make the most amount of money if you are recruiting people to sell that jewelry, and then you make money off of their work. You can't compare the two because they're two different things, and that difference is exactly why there are people out here who hate it and speak out against it. Hi, hello. None of us have an issue with you making money on commissions. If you sell a product and you make a commission, fine. But the thing is that you're always constantly leaving out all of these people. All these people always leave the part out where it's like, I will make the most money if I recruit a team. And usually recruiting those people includes stretching the truth or just straight out lying about what the quote unquote opportunity is. And it's just generally unethical, especially knowing that the statistics say that most likely these people will not break even or make a profit off of joining the opportunity. But you will if you recruit them. This screen recording also came with a screenshot of this person's stories. Someone sent her a DM and said, "You sound like the MLM Huns on Reddit. Be careful. You're smart and I don't want to see you scammed out of money for this." And she said, "I literally sell jewelry and make commission. I also link clothes and make commissions. That's the whole thing." And then for example, I linked my Nordstrom top. You make 3 to 6%, LOL. Direct sales, you make 25%. That's why I focus more time there. I am smart. But again, you're missing the point. Like you're completely glancing over all of the criticism. You do sound like one of them MLM Huns on Reddit. You know why? Because she is one of those MLM Huns that you always see on Reddit. You don't want to see her get scammed out of money? I don't want to see her scam other people out of money, which sounds to me like that's what she's trying to do. So again, it's not about commission. The money that is promised to these people as far as, you know, financial freedom, time freedom, all that, comes from having a team, not from the commissions. She's just leaving that shit out. How convenient of you to be leaving that out. That's real cute. That's a cute look. Also, in MLMs, those commissions that you're getting come from selling overpriced ass shit. At least like when you're making a 3 to 6% commission, making a sale from Nordstrom, the price of that item isn't marked up so high because they have to worry about paying for your bonuses and shit. But like in MLMs, everything that they sell is marked up to an extreme amount. That's nowhere near what the product is worth because they're paying out that kind of commission, but then also a lot of them have the car programs and the trips and the blah, 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 blah. The team bonuses, the group volume bonuses, the da-na-na-na-na, all those things. These companies spend way more money making the top 1% rich on products that are just shit. So, you know what? That's fine. Live in your own delusional fantasy land, ma'am. That's where you all live anyway. So, like, just, it's so ridiculous. Let's do one more. This one was sent to me by one of you guys recently. I think you just said when you sent it to me, you were like, here's a Hun driving with her legs. And I was like, what? And this one is pretty concerning. Now, I will admit that I know that there are self-driving cars. Maybe it's a Tesla or something. And I'm a broke bitch, so I've never sat in a self-driving car. But somehow, like, I'm looking at the car and it doesn't look like super fancy. I don't know. Maybe she's got it on autopilot mode, or maybe she's literally driving with her legs. I don't know. You can be the judge here.
Good afternoon, all you beautiful people. It's Monday. The only way to get a Monday started is with enthusiasm.
Drink in hand. Pointing at the camera.
I'm driving and I probably shouldn't be doing that on a live, but hey, you know what? It's only going to take a second. Wanted to hop on here and...
I'm sorry. It's only going to take a second. Why do you have to do this right now? Why do you have to turn on your camera while you're driving? Like, actively driving. We saw the background sweaty. Like, you are actively driving with no hands on the steering wheel. Also, with like, self-driving cars, aren't you supposed to still have your hands on the steering wheel? Like, I don't know. Again, I'm a broke bitch, and I don't know shit. But what I do know is that this does not seem safe at all. Not even a little bit. This message that she felt the need to put out in the middle of her driving, like, if it's only gonna take a second, why not, like, even if you have to do this in your car, do it before you start driving if it's only gonna take a second, or pull into a parking spot when you get to your destination and do it then. Like, why do you have to do it in the middle of the street? This message that she's giving us is not even important. What did she say? Enthusiasm or motivation or something? It's like, you're motivating people to put other people in danger, I guess, in this way. Like, what are you doing? This is just bad.
Let y'all know I got my pink drink. Pink. This is not the same brand, but still. You know what I mean? I got my collagen mixed and my slim activating. I took my BioCleanse this morning. And let me just tell y'all, 9 days or 10 days, however long I am into this, I feel fabulous about myself. My skin's clearing up, which was a thing. And I've lost 8 pounds, y'all, 8 pounds. I cut out soda, I cut out energy drinks, and if anybody knows me, that was my thing.
First of all, what did she say? Did she say 10 days? However long she is into this, and she's already lost 8 pounds. Like, that to me sounds like an unhealthy amount of weight loss. Is she like doing a cleanse? Is she only drinking this pink drink bullshit? Like, she said she cut out soda and stuff, but it's like, you probably would still get results if you just did that. Like, cut out soda, cut out energy drinks, cut out all that shit without supplementing with your fucking... Is pink drink plexus? Or is it Prove It? It's one of the P ones. But like, if you're gonna sit here and try to be like, my pink drink made me lose 8 pounds and blah, 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 but then also I cut out sugary drinks. It's like, how much of those sugary drinks were you drinking every day? You can replace that with, I don't know, water or tea. Tea can be good for you as long as it's not sugary. I drink tea all goddamn day. I don't like sweet tea. I don't know how you people do sweet tea. It's like sugar water. It's gross. What are you doing? You probably would get results. You probably would lose some weight and feel better if you stop drinking a bunch of soda and energy drinks all day every day and replace it with just about anything else. It doesn't have to be this pink drink shit.
I'm a Monster fiend. And Mountain Dew. Loved them both.
See, now she has her hand on the steering wheel. So that's why I'm like, she didn't before, she does now. So is this a self-driving thing, or was she literally driving with her legs? Like, not to call out my mom, but I do remember when I was learning to drive, or I was like of that age, like I was a teenager. So I guess I kind of at least a little bit understood like how cars work. And one day I was sitting in the front seat with my mom and she was driving with her legs. Like, she just had her legs on the steering wheel, just like, da, da, da. I was like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? She's like, I do this all the time. I'm like, that's not safe. I am Precious Cargo, Mom. What are you doing? So, I mean, I know that people do that. It's not safe and people shouldn't do that. But like, she has her hands on the steering wheel now. So that makes me think that this isn't like a whole self-driving car situation.
However, that is not the case today. My man, he jumped on it with me. And he's seeing results. He loves it. He's being a little stingy right now and won't let me share his journey yet. Y'all, yet. But it's gonna happen. I promise.
How about respect his boundaries?
I don't know, guys. If you don't know, research. Do some plexus research.
Plexus, okay.
It's changing lives, not just mine, many thousands of other people's. So, Plexus worldwide, check it out. It's all over Facebook. I hope y'all have a fantastic Monday. Get this jump.
Okay, even if she has her hands on the steering wheel, she's looking at the camera and not at the road. I know I posted a few MLM fails back of that Courtney Shortney chick doing like Instagram and driving and stuff and singing in the car and not paying attention to anything. But somehow I feel like this is worse because at least Courtney Shortney, through most of it anyway, had her hands on the steering wheel. But she wasn't looking at the road either, so... Can these people just stop? This is dangerous. What have you told us this entire time that needed to be said right now in this very moment? It makes no sense. You could have literally killed people. This couldn't have waited? I have this drink and I cut out soda and it's so good, and also my man is doing it too, but he won't let me tell everybody what he's doing with it and how he's responding to it. Silly guy, I'll get him to agree one day. I have no respect for his personal boundaries. Anyway, have a great day. Why couldn't that wait? There's 10 seconds left here. Let's see how she ends this shit.
On the week, let's get it started right. Woohoo! Peace out.
Okay, that was that. Well, I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm kind of in a weird mental rut, so like I don't know if I can handle anymore today. And I don't know about you, but I think it's time to thank my patrons and my members, guys. The list of people I'm about to name off are my financial supporters. They get access to things like our private Discord server. We have a postcard club. Sometimes they get early access to videos. They'll get early access to this video, and sometimes more than that. So if any of that sounds good to you, you can go to patreon.com/SavannahMarie, or you can click the join button beneath this video to join my YouTube memberships. Just whatever works for you is fine by me, and all works the same for me. So with that, the biggest thank you in the whole wide world goes to Hula Chowdown, Janelle Pratt, Amanda Shannon, Christy Taylor, Elizabeth Wyatt, Jacqueline Nutton, Nitty Dragon, Leanne, Sheila Tapia, Willow Raymond, Alice W., Caroline Reed, Charlotte Treese, Daniel Urena, Heidi Ha, Maddie Darley, Marley Fletcher, Ray, Tuesday the 13th, Turd Ferguson, LaSalle Story, Mira S.I.K., Laura Jensen, Mother Dragon 82, Han Bjornson, Baby Pink Pearl, Martine Hubert, Fallon Lowry, Hannah, Little Birdie, Miss Blue, Blazed Goddess, Carrie K, Love to Be Evil, The Best Elephant, Jessica Billhart, Mitchie 84, Jess Kronfeld, Emion, and Auntie Lou, and to the rest of my fabulous supporters, thank you so much for being here and being you. Even if you're not one of my financial supporters, thank you so much for just being here. I appreciate that you made it to the end of this video because YouTube loves watch time. Keep making waves, babes, and I'll smell you all later. Mommy Tsunami out. Say bye, baby. Bye. She's purring.